Anything dubious up here that we need to snipe off people quickly? Oh, there's that one. Definitely go and get that. We've got an archaeologist here. We don't need to collect those two too imminently. We do need to go here though quickly. This is why I'm trying to scout the land out a bit so I can see where the antiquity sites are. Down here we might as well. Let's see, we've got a cow. Is that it when it comes to stables? It's not really worth prioritising that. Might need a museum though, at least we'll have one more museum. They'll hold 2 artifacts, so they are quite useful buildings. Passagan, I'm pretty certain, already has one, so that's good. Yeah, we're in great shape. We're in great shape. We're basically going around the map stealing all the artifacts. Well, we're not stealing them because we're not illegally acquiring them. Hopefully Greece doesn't declare on us again, because then all the city-states will declare us and that'll be really annoying. Actually, what I might do is bribe somebody onto him. We're going to trade with Panama because we will get influence with them. And they are maritime, so they'll give me more food to my capital, which I want to grow as much as possible. Right, that's not allied with Greece, so I can pledge to protect that. It's got no quests though. Oh wow, everything else is. That's a bummer. Population 5. Yeah, work that mine. Population 5 is a pretty good population for that right now. We don't want them to grow too quickly, you see. And we're going to have to break that trading post to sort that antiquity site out eventually. Excellent. Oh, we're not friends with Kizzle anymore, which I think they were cultural. Yes, they were. Shame. Ideally, we want to target the cultural city-states, but unfortunately for us, the cultural city-states are all friends with Greece, which is a problem. Yeah, there's nothing in those. Random furs in the middle of nowhere on a tundra tile, as you do. Right, we want to continue building some shrines in the odd place, just because we want our public schools to be more built with faith. Might be worth using this for a stable, probably not though. We do have a museum there, so that's perfect. We'll get a granary in there. That has the potential to become a reasonably large city. Yep, archaeological dig. We're basically trying to spam archaeologists, as you may be able to tell. Because we have to... Obviously, once the antiquity site is gone, it's gone. It's not coming back again. History doesn't repeat itself in that regard. So we definitely want to be as quick as we can. But unfortunately, we can't see around here. This is all clouds, so I don't know if there's any antiquity sites back there. And because those barbarians are still down here, I suspect, by Mogadishu, there aren't any encampment ruins there either. It's just an encampment. I don't think there's anything else we need to look at on this map. I'll check if the encampment surely is still down there because no one can get to it, but I'll have a look. There's nothing else I can really do with that unit, so I might as well have a look. Coimbra definitely doesn't need more hammers anymore. What do we want to do? Let's give Braga some more food, because it will not grow very quickly, just based on the fact that it's mostly hills and mostly desert. Nature of that beast. But we do want to improve Argos a bit. If we're stuck with it, we might as well make it a good city. Sure, I could just melt it down to the ground, but I don't want an access for Greece to get to Mycenae. If he attacks me, I want that to be isolated. Build a workshop. What I do want to do, though, is... check this a second. Who's at war with Greece? Nobody, which is he might be plotting on me. What's he like for demographics? I don't know, is the honest answer. Ironically, they tolerate warmongers. So you think they wouldn't hate me quite as much as they do, but they do. I think it might not be enough turns yet for them to be able to declare war on him. Yeah, they're still at peace treaty. King Catherine do it?
Здравствуй.
I don't think she can because she made peace after. Yeah. Can Monty? Monty likes attacking things. Oh, we will do it. Almost for peanuts. That's hilarious. For 45 gold, he would declare on him. That is incredible. For pocket money, attack them. See, now this archaeological dig, rather than take 11 turns, takes 25 because jungle. Takes 14 turns for the archaeologist to get rid of the jungle. Which is why if you can, it's not always possible, but if you can, get a worker down there first. If you wonder what that noise is, by the way, my slipper got stuck on a cat toy. Jingle bells. Oh, it's not going to be Christmas even when this goes up. So let's not start with the Christmas songs. Our city's become religious. I know, I just saw it in front of my very eyes. 8 turns until we can get our academies improved, our lumber mills improved, and be able to build public schools. Not sure how expensive they'll be, but I'm guessing they'll be more expensive, probably 1800. So they'll be more expensive than a university. And obviously that means we can't afford any right now, which is why we're trying to speed the faith package up. Some of our bigger cities, it won't be a problem building a public school because it's such a good city, it'll build it in no time. But some of the other cities, the fringe cities as I like to call them, might take a long time to build a public school, so it's better to build it with faith. Hanoi election shenanigans. Somebody's spy is in there. Not too bothered though. 11 turn archaeological dig. Off you go. That will probably be barbarian encampment ruins, I would assume. Yep, create that pasture. Don't. Yeah, improve your standing condition. Fix your backs, workers. Fix your backs. How many slots for artifacts do we have available? 1, 2, 3. I assume the path can take an artifact. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we don't have to worry about getting to the stage where the artifact's finished and oh no, you can't take the archaeologist's finished and oh no, I can't take the artifact because there's no room for it. That tends to be a more common problem with music than with artifacts because opera houses were a bit meh. They're not a particularly good tile. Create a plantation. We want even more spices. We must have all the spices. I love spicy food. Absolutely love spicy food. Which is tragic because here in this part of Canada in particular, they don't seem to have much of a passion for it. It's like there's Chinese takeaways and restaurants and all that all over the place. There's Italian. Obviously there's burgers everywhere, which is the American and British influence. But if I want a really good curry, there's not many places to go. It's kind of disappointing in that regard. I do miss a good curry. And before you say why don't you cook it, I'm obviously here with family and certain members of our family can't eat the ingredients of curry. It makes them rather unwell, so I can't do that. It's a shame, but that's life. Do you want to build a... The only thing is temple... Oh yeah, temples gives extra happiness, I forgot. Due to Darius's religion, so it's actually a really good idea to go the faith route now. For 2 gold per turn, it's an extra 2 faith and an extra 2 happiness, so it's actually a really good deal. That had slipped my mind. I wonder if anybody had mentioned it in the comments section before now. Somehow I doubt it, because it's not something that would come to mind, probably in many people's minds very quickly, but nevertheless, if anybody did point that out before I've said it now, well done you, give yourself a pat on the back. 3 more turns till we get scientific theory. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Yep, the encampment's still there, it's still got a warrior on it. I'm going to quickly check if we've got any encampments down here. This is the one use of a naval unit. Obviously its vision is very, very good. It can see a long way. The only problem is... oh wow, the Aztecs have actually captured an Egyptian city. Oh, that's crazy. That might explain why it was so cheap to bribe him on. Because the Aztecs must have a massively bigger army. But what I don't get is Greece still has units at its capital. Why don't you send your units over there and stop your cities being crushed? Idiots. Told you, the AI can be really, really dumb sometimes. Like, properly dumb. Like, reality TV level dumb. Oh wow, I've been really, really bitchy in this batch of videos. I'm not in a bad mood. I just feel extra cynical today. Ah. Oh, hi another kiddie. Second kiddie's here to talk to me about his day. No, the kiddie that's just coming is the kiddie that never stops eating. Almost never stops eating. Bless him. Very cute cat. But I reckon when he becomes a fully grown adult cat, he'll be the one that we have to do like the cat version of Weight Watchers with. Bless him. Cat's actually been very well behaved throughout this recording. I'm pleasantly surprised. The one just next to me has just been sleeping on the chair next to me. He's very cute. I haven't seen Midget Cat. That's the other cat. There's 3 cats. Cream is the cat next to me. Big, fluffy, long-haired cat. Tux is the one eating. Short for Tuxedo because he's all black. It's also one of my favourite films ever, Tuxedo. Probably wasn't a very good film, but I really enjoyed it when I watched it. Jackie Chan obviously starred in it. But yeah, the other cat, don't know where she is. Probably sleeping on one of the kids' beds. Anyway, it doesn't really matter too much. Not that you can see them. Let's try and describe things that you can't see. It's like the radio. Let's just check with our workers. An encampment down here that the ship could not see. Porto's really growing at a pace. We like our population getting nice and high. Pasargad conveniently doesn't appear to really be growing anymore. 15's definitely really the limit of the population I want for that city. Because it can't use some of its tiles due to desert. There's not a whole host of production tiles there, so I don't want it to grow out of control because it still won't be able to do a whole lot. And obviously it's on Darius's doorstep, so I don't want to over-improve it so it gets crushed by accident. Scientific theory. Very important tech. All the science ones are really, but very important tech. So what we want to do now is go to our religion overview, go to our religion and say we want to build... oh, public schools are only 1200 faith, that's pretty handy. So we can build one immediately, but I don't want them to build it in Lisbon. So what I'm going to do is buy the public school there with cash. I want them to build the public school... let me check something first. City list. Economic overview. Hi, kitty! Listed in science. We probably want to put it in Coimbra. Aw, kitty's tickling me. Hi, kitty! Aren't you cute? We'll put it there, like so. And now we want to go after factories, very important. So we've got a granary in Coimbra. It's still not that high for production though, so no, we're going to build a windmill. You can't bin... if you decided early game to put your city on a hill, it initially gives you an advantage. However, you can't build windmills if you've built your city on a hill. So that's the balancing act that they've done. I can hear the cat in the background. He wants to go outside, bless him. Silly kitty. We've got our archaeologist, and it looks like everything is safe, so I'm going to bring one down here. Do you want to construct a lumber mill? How's the population situation doing? We're going to get rid of that. No, we'll do that, then that. We'll keep one in the workshop, I think. Is that how we want that? No, we'll do that, and then we'll do that. I think that's how I want it. It takes the museum slightly longer to be built, but the population will rocket up nice and quickly. I appreciate the hammers there, and it's a more efficient tile for work, but right now I want to get some extra food. Braga looks good to me. Do that though for now, because I want it to grow. It's a pain in the bum city to grow, so need it to grow. Coimbra only is taking so long to build things, by the way, because I've got 2 specialists in the university. But that's how I want it. I want to try and push the science along. Do that. Yeah, a lot of these cities won't have a lot of natural production, so naturally what we are doing instead is throwing some into workshops. Not necessarily all of them, but some of them. That doesn't want to grow too quickly. Nor does that. I might actually do this, like that, because we don't want it to grow too quickly and get out of control. The main cities are the cities I want to grow the most, you see, not just all of them. And although lumber mills are not quite as good as mines for production, I'm going to put a couple of them down. Especially down here at Porto, because I want a couple of versatile tiles. Not too many, because normally it's better to go all food or all hammers. But just a couple of lumber mills there will balance that out a little bit. I'm going to probably chop most of the rest of the forest here for farms and have those 2 being the mines up by the stone and the copper. I'm going to put this on auto explore because I really don't need it for a specific purpose now. Yep, we're going to send more food to Lisbon. And there's nothing down here, that is confirmed. So we're going to send the worker back up to build that mine. Antiquity. Ancient era beads, and it's a Quebec City artifact, so that's very useful. Because that is obviously, I don't have anything by Quebec City before. It's ancient era, so it's different to the other artifact. I might Greece medieval. Oh, full bonus, tasty bonus there. +4, world's most visited museum in the world. I'm Jeremy Clarkson. Yeah, we're doing very well for ourselves. Oh my word, this is a very long session. You're getting treated, people. We've been going over 2 hours now in this recording batch. And the great thing about Civilization 5 is that the amount of editing I have to do is minimal, so I don't have to waste time. The only thing that takes ages is rendering and uploading. Because these files, a quarter-hour video at 720p is about 600-700 meg. So, as you can imagine, big ass file. Let's get some temples in. Let's get our happiness up, because our population is rocketing up, therefore our happiness is rocketing down. We'll get a farm in there. Archaeological dig. Luckily they only take 11 turns, because obviously, as you may guess, archaeologists have no defence for themselves. So if a barbarian just wandered in, its day would be insta-ruined. Sure, why not? Yay, the phone! We'll end the session now. Talk to you all next time.